Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 0. Job well done. It's a fourth win out of 5 league games. Luis Diaz gets himself a brace, and Darwin Nunez gets himself his first goal of the season as well. So happy days. It's worth pointing out that Luis Diaz now has scored 5 goals in 5 league games, so he's on fire and has another cracking game today. It's also our 4th clean sheet in 5 league games. We only conceded 1 goal in 5 league games, which always bodes well for any team who's looking to win titles. You've got to have, obviously you've got to have the firepower, but you've got to have the ability to keep clean sheets. After the first goal went in on 25 minutes, the game, to be honest, up to that point was quite even. But as soon as that goal went in, Bournemouth just caved really, and we scored a quick fire second, and 10 minutes later we scored a third, and that was it. Game over really. Both teams came out for the second half, and I think they were both happy with 3-0. And Bournemouth, I suppose you could say they had a little bit of a go, but I think it was more that Liverpool were just in third gear and not really needing to come out of third gear. The second half was more notable for, Chiesa coming on, and he did all right. He almost scored with his first touch, although it would have been ruled offside, but he hit the post, and he looked sharp. So that's good news. We got to use all of our forwards now across these games. Jota didn't get on today, but Gakpo did. So the forward options are looking great. The midfield trio is just getting better and better. It's very clear now who the midfield trio is going to be as first choice. And as I mentioned, the defence has kept another clean sheet. You look at Robbo, Van Dijk, Konate and Trent, and whether it be Alisson or Kelleher in goal, and that's a really, really solid back 5. So Slot started the game with Andrew Robertson coming back in. Kelleher made his first start because of Alisson getting injured, and hopefully that's not too serious, but we've got Kelleher as a backup, and I'll talk about him in a minute. And surprisingly to me was that Darwin got a start over Jota. And I mean, he needed to. He needs game time. He needs the chance to prove himself. And as usual, he was all effort. Did some great defensive work as well, and then curled in an absolute corker of a goal when it didn't look on. It didn't look like he should be shooting from there. And had he missed, he would have got a mouthful from Mo Salah, who was clear. But as it turned out, he scored a peach with his left foot. Good for him, first goal in 15 games. There's not really anything to say about the second half other than a moment where the ball hit the underside of our crossbar, bobbled off Trent and was going in, only for a fantastic save by Kelleher. That was about it really. We played some nice football at times, but it was definitely a case of both teams settling. Bournemouth didn't want to be embarrassed. Liverpool wanted to preserve that energy for bigger tests ahead. So, shout outs, and I got 4 of them. 1, Kelleher. The lad's going to go. And he's going to go just simply because he's one of the outstanding goalkeepers in the league, and he should be playing first team football, and he's not going to get it while Alisson's there. But he was fantastic today. He had one dodgy moment where he took too long passing the ball out, but other than that, his shot stopping was brilliant. Couple of reflex saves, and his distribution was good, and he's just so calm. So well done, lad. You were superb today. As it's the shout out section, I've got to mention Luis Diaz. He's really added goals this season, and he looks a threat in every game. And one thing you're always going to get from Lucho is 100% maximum effort, and it's paying off because he's in the mix all the time. If he's not scoring, he's creating. If he's not creating, he's helping out defensively. So another superb display from him. Next one, Gravenberch, and the reason I'm calling them out is I've not done videos of the last couple of games because I've been out and about in places, but I really want to talk about him in general. And today he had a bit of a dodgy start. He gave the ball away a few times, but once he got his footing and once he got to grips with the game, he was outstanding again. And the way he takes the ball on the half turn and drives forward, either driving forward himself or finding that key pass. I suppose I could call him the find of the season. We haven't really found him because he was already playing for us last season, but in this role that he's got, he has been really, truly outstanding. I would probably say our most consistent player of the season so far. And when you consider the start of the season that Mo Salah's had, although he's dropped off for the last couple of games, and Luis Diaz has had, and you know, it's a team that has won four out of 5 and won the Champions League. That's saying something for a lad who's been put in an unfamiliar position, and he was outstanding again today after the first 10 minutes. So well done, keep it up, lad. You've nailed down that place is yours now, and you're going to keep getting better because you're young. So the last one, it's hard to not give Luis Diaz the player of the game, having scored 2 goals, and his takedown and finish for the first was sublime. But right up there with him, and probably I would give him my man of the match if you look at the entire 90 minutes, was Ibra Konate. And what a rock. I mean, he won everything. He won absolutely everything. He won his tackles, he won his duels, he was covering Trent whenever Trent bombed forwards. He got himself an assist for the first goal, and he was the absolute rock. The start of the season, he was left out, and obviously when he came on for Kwanzaa, he had a significant part to play in that first game, but the position is now well and truly his, and him and Virgil look like 2 giants together, and it's proven its worth by the number of clean sheets that we've got. So Ibra Konate, fantastic performance, great performance overall from the team, although it only really took about a 10 or 15 minute spell to kill off this game, and the rest of it was a bit of a procession. So 10 goals scored, 1 goal against. We're top of the league, at least we're top of the league for today. It's going to change tomorrow because someone, no matter how the scores go, someone's going to overtake us. But we are right up there. We're right in the mix. We're playing well. We're scoring goals. We're creating chances. We had 19 shots on target, 19 shots on goal, 13 on target. We were at 88-89% pass completion rate as well, and limited the opposition to very, very little again. So all is great. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you after the West Ham game in the League Cup on Wednesday. Alright, all the best. You never walk alone. Ta-ra.